We have a temporary mount up here. So today's going to be a quick video. We're going to be taking a look at the Wavlink AX3000. And if you don't know, my name is Khadidra and this is Elijah, and we are building our home in the Arizona desert. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So in the box, you'll get the access point itself. Then it will also give you the PoE injector, which is the power over Ethernet injector. It also comes with some mounting hardware and your typical instructions on how to do a quick start. So also, setup was pretty much straightforward. You have the option of either running an Ethernet cable from your router into the PoE injector, and then another line from the injector out to the actual access point itself. And then it also provides, with that one cable, you can give the access point both power and data through that one cable. So you don't need to have an outlet nearby, which will make it perfect if you're currently building, or if you want it just in a place where you don't have access to electricity. So we currently have a temporary mount up here, up on our top of our shipping container. I'm hoping you can see it because of the sun. But we are choosing to mount it here. We aren't going to keep it up here for now, just because we want to get a PVC pipe to run down and run it underground when we run Terry's wiring, so that we can make sure that the cows don't nibble on any of our cords. So Elijah's on the other side of the property. He's going to run a speed test so we can see just on our regular internet if it's connecting over there, basically what the speed that the internet is currently pushing. And then what we're going to turn around and do is we're going to go ahead and plug in the Wi-Fi extender access point, and then we're going to basically run the same test. What speed was it running?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Just 5?
That's horrible.
Oh my gosh. Just 5?
Yep. 5.
Okay, so Elijah's working.
Download, and I think 7 uploaded. We can see on this.
Elijah's back on this side of the property. He is going to now plug in the Wi-Fi access point, and then we are going to see, well, it should give us better, a lot better, because 5 and 7, that's horrible. So Elijah is heading back to the other side of the property. So on this side, we are running a lot better speeds since we're now connected to the access point here. He's gonna go stand back where he was earlier and see if we can beat that 5.7. Now, just keep in mind is that most people in the area connect to, I think it's called fiber optic internet, whatever that is. It's basically, I guess, a cable internet in the ground. I don't know. Well, ask Elijah what that is. But a lot of them connect to that out here, and that's pretty much probably the best service to have out here in like a remote rural area. And so right now, since we don't have any structures yet, we're not hooked up to that. And so right now we're just hooked to our normal satellite box that we used before we moved out here. So it's already not going to have the best signal because it's not made to be out here. So
yeah, it's 34 here.
What? Okay, so Elijah's yelling like from across the land. Right now it's running 34 on that side, which is crazy because before it was running like 5 or 6. So even with us not having the proper internet out here and using like satellite internet, like, well, that's a major improvement, which is honestly, it's crazy on our part. So basically the AX3000 will provide better efficiency, higher speeds, and the ability to handle more devices at once. And so, if you're looking at it in the booklet on paper, it supports up to 3,000 megabytes per second, combined speeds 574 megabytes per second on 2.4 gigahertz, and 2,402 megabyte per second on 5 gigahertz. So, in a real life world scenario of what we're seeing is, a pretty solid performance. So even with Elijah being all the way across the property, with him streaming videos and making calls or, running his phone or anything like that, it's going to give us a nice strong signal to access anything across the property. And so, having a homestead and having, a large portion of the land, I would say that that's a pretty much win. You can run, like I said earlier, cameras, sensors, you can connect all your devices from all the way across the property. And so it's just one of those things that just makes life a little bit easier and a little bit better. If you're someone who is struggling with you know, Wi-Fi connectivity reaching to certain parts of your property, or if you're even experiencing like dead zones like we do out here, this Wavlink outdoor access point would be the perfect addition to your household, to your homestead, to your raw land, to basically anything that you're working on. So the Wavlink is easy to set up, it's affordable, and it shows honestly some really good results. So what we're going to go ahead and do, since we approve of this and it works very well, we're going to go ahead and include a link down to it in the description box, so that if you would like to pick one up yourselves, you don't have to have a homestead, you don't have to have land, you can literally just extend your internet to your front yard where you have cameras at. You can extend your internet to a workshop or to your garage or anything like that. So if you are interested in the product, I'll leave the link down in the description box below where you can pick one up. And we thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, also, thank you Wavlink for sending us out this outdoor access point to test out, because this is needed, very needed. Now we can get some cameras.